Hey everybody. Not sure I actually meant to go live yet, but we're here anyway. Oh, wonderful. Ads are working. Yay! Okay. Nice to actually see the viewer experience every once in a while. Oh, good. There's sound. Good sound. Hello. Let me silence myself. All right. So for the first few minutes, I imagine I'll be in here just kind of talking to myself as usual. When has that ever changed? First of all, how are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? April 1st. Intense energies coming up, going through. I think Mercury retrograde just started today officially. We have the lunar eclipse in Libra. And we have the solar eclipse coming up on the 8th. Let me know if you're planning on watching that, being around that. And if you're in there, say hello. I don't know yet what I'm going to be talking about, guys. This is totally unplanned. But I don't know. Something just kind of said go live. So here I am. Here I am. You can also just drop me a heart if you're in there. All right. I did have a message that wanted to come through. As you can see, we have a feather. And today was an interesting day. In fact, the last several weeks have been pretty interesting. And I just had to skip March altogether. So if you're feeling the energy, so was I. So was I. Still feeling it. Still going through it. But still here too. For those of you who were inquiring, for wanting to know, yes, I'm still here. Despite the energy and despite the malicious others out there who would like me to go. Not going anywhere. Still here. Still here. We have a message from a feather. This one came after the fact. Some of you will have noticed, especially like my fellow readers out there, you're seeing energies or you're noticing energies, numbers, the synchronicities, synchronizations, everything is kind of culminating. This heavy karmic cycle, eclipse cycle that we are moving into as well. I've been shown lately just in pulling cards for myself, and I've kind of stepped away from doing that even recently. The High Priestess a lot, and the Ace of Swords. And I heard another tarot reader, as a matter of fact, talk about this very thing that I'm going to talk to you about, which is the title of this video, Love, Light, and Darkness. I'm not going to name her name, although just out of really, truly protection for her channel because I love it so much. And unfortunately, I get the weirdos around here sometimes. So just out of protection for her, I'm not going to name what her channel is, but we're talking about very similar issues, and I agree with her about love, light, and darkness. What is it about the shadow self? It's no longer cool to just, I don't want to say cool. It's like it's not spiritually woke. It's spiritually bypassing these days to kind of go on the love and light kick, if you know what I mean. There's that darkness too. that you need to incorporate, that you need to integrate. It's all of it, because the universe is an eternal expression of all of the energy. It's not just one thing, and it's not supposed to be. So that includes this shadow in yourself, in you, when you're meant to confront it, know it, recognize it, and also to love it, to nurture it, to love and nurture those parts of yourself that you're here to heal. I've been shown that greatly for myself this past month. I've never felt more thankful to be here and to be alive. And I can legitimately say, for the first time in my life, that I actually have a reason to say that. I didn't think I would have that reason, but I do. And this feather came after the fact. Usually whenever I've gotten a feather, specifically an owl feather like this, it's usually coming in as a sign from my guides, like a pre-warning or a precursor to something or some major event that is going to foreshadow my life coming up, usually. But this one came after the fact. It's almost like I was meant to go through the energy first and then know it, understand it, which is what I was also mentioning the High Priestess earlier. High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. It's like the High Priestess is she just knows the truth. It's not looking for the truth. It's not being shown the truth. It's you are the truth. Collective. You need to know this. You are the truth. You are a true and authentic expression. Love, light, and darkness. But you can't just say love and light. That's bullshit. It's all of it. It's all of it. Even the parts that you don't want to see. So, as you know, and if you've been a member around the channel for a while, you know the kind of content that I produce on this channel, what I create. And for those of you who are seeing the replay of this specific live session, thank you. For those of you who come in, whenever this finds you, just here to say I see you and I love you. I hope you're showing up for yourself in whatever way you need, whatever way is needed. That's something to maybe you're uncovering, is these ways of how to show up for yourself. Being that healing energy for yourself that you never had. All right. There is a message of the feather. I kind of wanted to unbox it, as it were, but I'm also just letting it talk to me. This owl feather is a little bit more beat up than the other ones that I found. If you've been to this size owl, and you might be noticing the animals are talking to you more. Sorry if you can hear all that. Oh, my dogs are running around having fun. Oh my God. Goodness. Hang on one second. Sorry about that, guys. If I didn't say anything, it would have gone on and it would have gotten worse. Okay, where were we? Interruptions, right? You notice when you're always getting ready to talk about something important, you get those interruptions, but also it's distracting the energy that maybe didn't need to come my way in the first place. Collective, there's things maybe that are going to try to come back your way or come your way that don't need to come your way in the first place, right? Your cutoff game is strong. Whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like I need to say that. Your cutoff game is very strong. Not that you really need to question it, but maybe you do. Maybe you need to know that, yeah, it's okay to cut people off, and especially those people who came for you, those people who think you don't know, those people who think you're blind to whatever their true intentions. And my high priestess is out there. No, I don't need you. You don't have to tell me. I feel it. I feel your intention, or it's being shown in dreams, or however it's coming to you. You need to trust those first impressions that you're getting. Trust yourself. I tell you what, I'm kind of a hermit. For those of you who don't really know me personally, I'm very much a hermit. I don't. I just don't. And I will cut people off. I'll cut a beat. If I sense your intention, and I'm one of those people who I've always questioned my intuition. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't be so quick to judge or to not trust myself when I get that first hit or that first intuition about a person or someone. And that's usually almost every time when I wind up messing something up or I screw myself in some way, usually. And it's always me doing it to myself, right? Yes. You'll notice when you don't really trust yet, that first gut experience, that first gut, that's usually when you have to trust that. You really do. It's not even a question of should you. You have to. And when people show you exactly who they are the first time, always believe them, collective. Yep. Cut them off. Walk away. And some of you may never speak to them again. Maybe never, not ever, but you know what I mean. Depends what they did or wanted to do or tried to do. You'll know. You will know. All right. We're going to see if there's a message in here for the feather today. How am I feeling for you? We're just going to kind of wing it a little bit. I know I've already been here 13 minutes. That's the end, I guess. Or is it that transformation? That's death, right? Transformation. Yes, you are undergoing a spiritual transformation, especially if you, myself, or whoever has been seeing a lot of sevens. Sevens recently. 777, 717, 177, 707. All the sevens. Or 13. You are undergoing a heavy spiritual transformation, warrior. And the knight, yes. And the fox, yes. Trust your talents in changing times. Be brave and honest. Be brave and honest with yourself. That's something else I needed to address. Knighthood, the warrior in you. What is it you stand for? What do you stand for? What do you stand for? You don't have to answer that. It's just a question out there, kind of in the ether. What do you want to stand for? Me personally? The truth. Justice. I'm a protector. I always have been. Spiritual justice as well. I don't have to protect with violence. And the sword, right? The sword is our thoughts, our words. Maybe you use your voice in some way to do this, right? Your knighthood, an initiation. Knighthood is about an initiation. It's about taking action. Peaceful. A peaceful warrior. Yeah. That's a great movie, too. For those of you who've never seen that, that's a beautiful, excellent movie. Peaceful warrior. It's It's got Nick Nolte in it. Nick Nolte. Fantastic. All about law of attraction, centered groundedness. Nothing is more important than this moment, right here, right now. Who are you? This moment, right here, right now. All right. So get centered, collective, get grounded. Forget the past. It's all bullshit anyway. I mean, it's not bullshit. It got you here, but it's not where you're going. What's the message, please? Thank you. Okay. Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. I'm having a hard time feeling that even for you, even like myself right now. We have spring. The rabbit. First day of spring, right? Easter. Easter Sunday. Easter Monday. Yes, Christ is risen. He is risen, right? This is about your birth of your concepts and your ideas, your emotions, and connecting to them, pouring that positive love and energy into our creations. You're very fertile right now. You got a hop in your step, a spring in your step, and you should continue along that path. Nurture your emotions. Honor how you feel, even the anger in you, if that's what you need to do. If that's how you need to express, you need to be safe and honoring yourself, having a safe outlet as well to do so. I just got an image of strength in my mind. Needing courage to persevere, maybe. I gotta tell you, I wasn't gonna show up for my channel, and I don't normally say that. But then I was also like, why am I thinking that way? Some of you, and I'm not going to go heavy into the subject, but some of you recently have been having very dark thoughts, extremely dark thoughts. And you need to reach out to someone, something, okay? Or someone around you is having these thoughts, okay? I'm not going to say it, but you need to seek help and guidance. You need to be able to honor yourself where it's needed, okay? You could also be feeling projections of what others may want you to feel. If you're kind of, you're on a rise, like things are growing for you, right? Things are growing for you. And energy, the moment you start to gain momentum, it can feel as though things try to combat you in the moment, combat your growth, yeah? And some things literally try to derail you the moment you try to rise, so to speak. The Lovers, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, that Rose in Winter. The Rose in Winter. And the Gilded Cage. I'm getting kind of Beauty and the Beast here. A disconnect. It's about choice. Okay. Notifications. Just choice. You felt like you couldn't make a choice for a while. You can. You're healing your finances too for some of you. That, I think you're looking forward to that, actually. You have a lot to be thankful for. You are literally healing. You've made the choice. If it's not in a person, it's in you. The choice is you, collective. You should be making the choice for yourself. the Hierophant. And we have an owl here. Lessons. Spiritual lessons, guidance. You are a teacher. You're a teacher. Queen of Pentacles. All right. I love it. Heavy Taurus energy here. Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant. This is the situation. Spiritual lessons that are bringing about maybe your material wealth, growth, abundance. Lessons in, I'm getting cultivation, productivity, balance of resources. I'm also getting plenty of material things. You're going to see an increase, a upward swing, a flow of abundance in your life the way it should be. Also, all the spiritual lessons you've encountered here recently, you didn't have to be, you learned by discovery is what I felt the need to tell you. You went through it not with someone holding your hand. You kind of just went out there and got the experience because, and I love particularly the tarot in general for this, but the Hierophant is about going out in life and gaining experience. It's the lessons that are reflected to us in the outside world that are true, the lessons of life. And that's kind of what the Hierophant represents, right? The Lovers represent, which we just saw, choices. Once we have the lesson, once we gain spiritual knowledge, what choice are we armored with and equipped to make? Mm-hmm. What choice are you going to make about the lesson you've learned here recently? Because now it's kind of in your hand, and the Hierophant is coming out here and saying, it's really up to you. The choice is yours. The Lovers, Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant. It's really up to you. Hierophant, the Lovers can also represent institutions. It can represent platforms. What's given to you? You know, what's cultivating for you? King of Pentacles here. 9 of Cups after that. Goodness. There's partnerships literally trying to form here. Partnerships, happiness, the Moon in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are exiting. Some of you will. Some of you will. Some of you are also connections, maybe people too that you've wanted to connect with. They will be exiting out of situations that they're in. That message I feel like gets spread around so much, it's almost exhausting, and I get bored every time I hear it these days. But for some of you, it's true. Some of you, it's true. I get it. But when I read the tarot, maybe you just need to know this about me if you're visiting my channel for the first time. Hi, my name's Ebony, by the way. Been here for several years on YouTube, but you may just be discovering me. Anyway, when I read the tarot, I typically am addressing you, the viewer, okay? If I see other people in your spread or in a reading and I classify your energy versus theirs, I will let you know. But my audience, I'm addressing you. If you resonate, great. If not, great. It's all right. Either way. Where were we? The Hierophant. That's the situation. All right, what's next for the viewer? Show us clearly. Judgment call. Judgment call, up to you, Spirit says. Up to you. What call will you make? Resurrection. Absolutely. Second chance? Possibly. Page of Swords. Something sparked your interest. That could be a message, a letter. Some of you have been, intending to write letters, intending to be seen or wanting to or needing to or going to, sending a message. Maybe you're just curious. You might just be curious. King of Wands. A leader. It's a feminine King of Wands here. How are you showing up in your life? Seeing the fleur-de-lis here. Some of you could be from France or have interest in going to France. The red rose, the red Tudor rose, the Tudor rose. Okay. So some of you relate to the golden age, and it's kind of cool. We have this golden shower shining over the King of Wands, the feminine King of Wands. This golden light shower. Ooh, I'm getting Magdalene here. Mary Magdalene. Yes. Magdalene codes, lessons in the mothers. The mothers are very, very heavy. So you could also be relating heavily with goddess energy, mother goddess energy, Venus, Venusian energy, Aphrodite, Hecate, Isis. Yeah. The mothers are here to protect. The mothers are protecting. And if you are a mother, maybe you are heavily resonating with that message. Indeed. Indeed. Judgment call. A judgment call that you're going to make, maybe even also this month, is going to put you into a leadership position. You're coming out of hermit mode. If you're isolating yourself, I almost feel like some of you, even like myself right now, you're literally forcing yourself out. Guys, I don't have to show up. Sometimes I prefer not to. You know, when there's a message, I got to get it out, even if I don't know what it is. I got to sift through it and figure it out. Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah, this Aries season. Also, some of you emperors, if you're either moving into this energy, there's emperors out there who are bossing up and taking charge, and they're going to be making legitimate offers to people. Heavy fire energy here. Someone with a lot of fire in their chart. I couldn't tell you. I have barely any in my chart. Ooh, and what they call a true triple moon goddess here. Earth, water, and wind. Earth, wind, and water. Not earth, wind, and fire. Earth, wind, and water. Right here. Okay. Yeah. Walk away. Lessons learned. Some of you made the choice to walk away after those lessons were learned. You had to. You had to walk away even when you didn't want to. You walked away even when it was hard to. You walked away for good reason. There are many people who did not deserve you. They did not deserve you for what you gave to them. They really didn't deserve what you gave to them. All right, show me the high font. Taurus energy here. Lessons, spiritual knowledge, keys I'm getting too. Spiritual keys. Someone wants your knowledge. Careful too about how you're giving knowledge if you're having dreams. In your dreams, the dream state is a very significant state for this reason. What's happening in your dreams? Are people trying to trick you in your dreams? Yes, they think they are. Okay. You'll know because you'll see people, maybe characters or figures of people who are in your dreams that are doing things out of character. Someone wants you to act out of character, collective, of what you know is right, what you know your truth is, or what you know a person in your life, what their truth is, what their values are. If someone is falsifying themselves, presenting a false mask to you in your dreams, and you catch them on it, just walk away. They're trying to trick you in your dreams. If someone, you'll know this too. If someone, you'll know this, High Priestess. Thank you for showing up, by the way. You will know, I promise you. Trust your intuition. High Priestess is visiting you in your dreams. She's making you aware of the people. King of Wands also is a shapeshifter, right? Shapeshifter energy, especially in your dream state. You know, trust your first gut instinct, your first gut intuition. You know, okay? If someone tries to offer you food in your dreams, no. If someone tries to get you to do something you would know you would never do, that they would never do, no, okay? Turn away. Kick that person out of your energy. And when you're awake, make a note of it. Make a note of what you experienced. Okay? They're trying to trick you in your dream state. But they can't. They don't know how you know what you know, but you know it. There, you know it. That's it. Hierophant. Lessons. You've had those lessons, Judgment. That Page of Swords has got me curious, though. I don't actually see that as your energy. That could be the outside perception. You're graduating. Congratulations. You're graduating. Spirit's honoring you. I see it. That's beautiful. Yes, 3 of Cups. Look, a celebration, honor. You're being celebrated. Grapes. Be mindful. Be mindful. Grapes. 3 of Cups. Spirit's honoring you. It's not about anybody else. It's about you, collective. 2 of Swords. Ignoring that, or you didn't see it, or you willfully don't see this, or you haven't known how. Boop, boop, boop. Or they can't see you anymore. Whatever. The Star. Those who aren't meant to see you won't. Those who ignored you, slept on you, whatever, they're not meant to see you. Same here with these readings. The people who are meant to see them will, and the rest of you won't. That's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. Honestly, protect your energy. Protect your energy. You know? You are a star. You didn't see this coming. You really didn't see this coming. All the while you were healing, you were rising, and you didn't even know it. Preserving yourself, guarding yourself, for sure. The Chariot. Yeah, like that's major halt and stagnation. It's like a halt to your movement here. Look what we have here. 3, 2, 4. 4, 2, 3. How interesting. 3, 2, 4, and 5. The Hierophant. Look at that. Look at your numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Number 7 here. Judgment. What's happening? Now, this is also the action you're taking, collective. Your numbers are making sense, kind of. You're using your voice. Your voice is significant, but also like calling it out. Okay. You could play an instrument as well. You don't have to. Or getting a call, right? You're getting a call. Now that could be a siren. That could be a call to action. Yes. An offer. Okay. Very nice. Ace of Pentacles. 3 and the 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing the 6. We've got the Sun here. We're catching on, though. We're catching on. We're catching on to what's being laid down before us. We see we're enlightened. Okay? The number of synchronicity, it's adding up to something. Now, on my channel, it's usually a code for something. To what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have to know, but you will know. That's an offer coming in. Let's see. It's legit. It's legit. It's solid. And you're going to use your sword of discernment, Queen of Swords, to accept it, to decipher it, to examine it, frankly. And you don't just accept any old offer. Okay? Just so we're clear. But it's coming in. That could be a legitimate love offer, too, coming in to some of you. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Someone wants to show you love, or reverse the energies as you see fit. You want to give love. You want to give it out. But you're nervous about it. Someone here has 9 of Swords. Nervous about giving it and nervous about receiving it. Hello. You'd rather stay in hermit mode. I know. The thought of going out there is just too stressful. Too much work. King of Swords. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Now, some of you, too, are decided to go about doing this thing. To go about pushing forward despite the sense of frustration, the sense of exhaustion, frankly. I think it's about your intention behind it. What's your why? Why are you doing it in the first place? Are you doing it for you? You're about to go into an incredible glow-up cycle. I'm seeing physical transformation for many of you, whether that's body image, wealth, status. It's all kind of coming in for you, but it's like I see you taking legitimate action towards it, if that makes sense. Legitimate action towards this manifestation. And it is legit. Even then, some of you are frankly just doing it scared, you're doing it scared. So whatever that looks like to you. Queen of Swords, Judgment Call, you see very clearly, and yes, she does have a heart of gold. She does know how to tap into her emotions. People would say she doesn't. She's cold, but she does. She's so cold because technically she actually feels the most. The Queen of Swords. They don't say that though. But she knows how to wield her sword as well. She has to. She knows not everything can be trusted. Or at the very least, you should question things. Question what you're offered. You know how to do that. Show me this Queen of Swords, please. What? Yeah. You know how to do that. You know how to put up your guard and be... All right. Ooh. Chiron kicks in for you real quick. It's called having boundaries. Having proper boundaries. You are heavily, from heartbreak. Heavy Libra energy here now. Sagittarius energy. Protecting from lies. You don't have time for that. You're not making any time for that. And then if that's all it's going to trigger you is a wounding, then what are you making time for it for? If all someone wants to do is lie, what are you making time for it for? I'm trying to link this to a real world example because I can't talk about the real world examples that have occurred in my life recently. Not yet. I will at some point, but right now I can't, or I'm expressly choosing not to. But I know why you have your boundaries up, collective. And I don't fault you for that. I really don't. I think your why is your why. I just want you to make sure that you know what that is. Like, really understand it. So you're not blocking opportunities for yourself. I don't want you to do that. But you know you have to act with some level of discernment. There's just no other way to be, frankly. 1, 13, 9, 20. Whew, that's some energy. You're graduating. You think you're a little page, and maybe technically you are. That's a message coming through, by the way. People don't know if they can approach you. I don't know if they can either, frankly, with the energy you're giving off. But, yeah, they want to. 2 of Cups. They do. You're heavily guarded and defensive. 7 of Wands. Judgment again. Up to you. Up to you. And maybe you need to know, where's your protection in all this? It couldn't have happened any other way, is also what I felt the need to say. These lessons that you had to go through of love, loss, love, light, and darkness, right? The betrayal. It's over, by the way. It is over. You learned those lessons because you were all the more stronger for it, all the more wiser for it. Truly. Truly. And if you're in there, please remember to give this video a like. I really appreciate that, guys. I'm not out here just giving away free content, not anymore. So if you're here, either click off or, show your support, like the video. Appreciate that. All right. That's called having proper healthy boundaries. Like me personally, I don't go on to another reader's platform or channel and tell them how to read. I don't care. There's either a message there for me or there isn't, right? Or B, I don't not support the reader by not liking their content. Even if I never come back to that reader again, I always like their video because we're all out here creating. This is work. This is energy work, And personally, I believe in karma. How I give, I expect to be given back to in the same in kind. And when I'm not, then you damn right. I will not continue to show up for anything that doesn't respect me. And if you can't respect me enough to leave a like on a video, then fuck off. And that is my Queen of Swords coming out to speak. For real. So where does this show up in your life, collective, where you have to be that cutthroat with people? Yeah, I feel it. When they've been that cutthroat with you. People have tried to come for you. I feel that too. They tried to come for me too. They sure did. I'm still here though. Bitches. Still here. And I ain't scared. Nope. I saw what you did. Yeah. The moon revealed it. Revealed it to me. I saw your secret too. I don't need to reveal it. I don't have to. Justice will. It's in karma's hands now. And there ain't no one more powerful than this one right here. There's nothing I need to do or can do or will do, frankly. Once it's in her hands, no. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Some of you had some Some nasty intentions here, didn't you? Sure did. Played with the wrong one, though. I don't even want to know. The judgment. Spirit's calling judgment on a situation. Twice. Some of you, this happened to you. Twice. More than once. You went through some lesson here, right? A spiritual lesson. A big one. Big one. Big one, big one, big one. Some of you, more than once. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Advice. Well, I see your efforts growing, collective. Someone who wanted you to be stuck sees you persisting, sees you growing. Then they tried to do work on you. They did. They did. It's not working. It never does. Or even if it gets close to touching you, it's deflected. You're growing. And then we have the mother here, right? The Empress, the mothers. I'm trying to tell you, you have a mission here. Many of you do. You know who it's about? I'll tell you who it's about. And that's the perspective you needed. It's about the children. The children. I can't speak too deep on that issue, on that topic, for YouTube reasons. But yeah, those of you who know, you know. This is why you're here. This is why you're doing it. This is why I will continue to show up. Because there's a message here for someone. Okay? So the more you think you're trying to stop someone who is in a mission like that, I don't know. Those who thought they were trying to stop you, frankly, they have no idea who you are. And I don't say these kinds of things. I think it's stupid. I don't give a fuck about spiritual ranking and all that. People, we got too many fucking tarot readers out here who think their shit don't stink. And it's disgusting to me, frankly. Do the fucking work. Do the work. What the fuck are you here for? Do the work. But that's me. Anyway. I'm sorry. My, yeah. Druid, hold the space, and Shield Maiden. Mirror Guardian after that. Time to reflect. Take time to reflect. Medicine Mother. Yeah. One thing about me, collective, and one thing I know this about me, about myself, I'm either one of those people that you're either really going to love or you're really going to hate. There is kind of no in between. It's either you really like me or you don't. And it's usually because I trigger something in you that you're meant to see. Okay? I don't say this to toot a horn. There is no tooting a horn in it. I'm a bitch, and I know how to be, and I will be. I will be cutthroat. You understand? This is who I am. When I have to be. Because I don't put up with bullshit. And when I see it, And when I know it's being reflected at me, or you're trying to shield me from seeing something that I will call it out. Okay? This is not an attack. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm attacking them personally, ever, because it's not. This is protection. I'm protecting innocence here. Not necessarily mine, but there is innocence here. The innocence. That's what I'm here to do. Okay? Let's read the Water Guardian since it came out for you. I hope there was a message in here for someone today. On page 114, that could be a significant number for somebody. Okay. Time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The Water Guardian represents the angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depth of your emotions. The angels are all about helping us to see that our emotions aren't just feeling on the surface. They are also the old you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the messages these have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messages and messengers that allow you to understand what you want and what you need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time. And unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. So, feel through your emotions. Some of you are so upset that you're not hearing the guidance or you're not seeing it or you think you're missing it. So it's quite the opposite is true. You actually are hearing it. You're hearing the call of your own soul, okay? You're hearing it, but you're not trusting it. You need to trust it. Trust yourself. Also, drink more water. Water is your friend. There's so many ailments and cures and things that could be managed with simply drinking more water. More water, that's it. That's all you need. Oh my God. Collective, where are we? Almost an hour in. All right, that was kind of the spiritual different, even if it scared us a little bit. I'm sure it did. I am sure it did. That was the lesson of the feather. Pisces energy. The Hanged Man. Now, one thing I do like about the Hanged Man, now, I usually say I never like the Hanged Man. I don't usually say that. Hey, Pete Palmer. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm here. I took all of March off. Ooh, Hierophant again. See? Someone. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Hello. King of Cups. Hi. King of Pentacles. Oh my God. 7 of Swords. Is that a 10-gallon hat, or are you just happy to see me? Sorry. Hey, that's the message that came through. Goodness gracious. That was good. Okay. Hanged Man. Where were we? Odin, right? He goes upside down and gets his spiritual knowledge and keys. You were at a standstill. Oh, I missed you. Good to see you. So good. Haha, that was great. I'm glad to see you guys too. Okay. Do we need a love message? We're getting a love message, Spirit? Okay, focus. Yes. Focus. Let's get a love message. One love message for the collective, since we spent all that time on spirit and personal growth and communication. Oh dear. Oh, King of Wands coming back out to play here. Guys, gals, the lovers, look. Oh my God. Oh, and the Empress. Oh. Hello. We're just going to take all that, okay? Message here and Queen of Pentacles. So as you're rising collective and you're coming into your health, I'm really getting health, and you're very fertile. This is going to grow very quickly. Someone's got the hots for you. Man or woman here. I don't care. I do not. We got a situation happening here. We're taking action. My masculines, men, my guys here. Wow. The 4 of Wands. Shut the front door. Who's getting in a relationship? April is doing it. It's doing it. I'm trying to tell you. April's trying to bring all this energy around. Oh God. Here we go. Okay. How does this end? I mean, I already see it's looking lovely. There's lots of choices to be made here in the realm of love and communication. And oh my God. Okay, what do we got here? All the fire signs. Taurus, Libra, Gemini. And the World. Goodness. Yep, this is going to be successful. Whatever this is, coming into the Hanged Man again. Okay. So there was a delay, right? A delay in your love life for whoever this resonates for, this particular love message, because you were meant to go through these karmic lessons first. When I say karmic, it's lessons, the Hierophant doesn't just show up for no reason, okay? It's lessons that you agreed to experience before you got here. And it was frankly lessons that you needed to go through before you were ready to engage in this new connection that's coming in for you. It's definitely coming in for you, okay? I do see it. Yep. I see it. Right there. Okay. Yep. Knight of Swords, it's coming in. Some of you literally have messages that you're either sending or you're receiving, or someone's thinking about sending them to you, but the communication keeps getting delayed. There's been heavy delays in your connections, collective, because you've been healing. You could be contemplating sending a message of your own, frankly. Some of you, I see it. I see him seeing someone typing out a message right now, but not sending it. Maybe you needed confirmation if you should. If you should. Oh God. I don't know. I really don't know. We're going to clarify, though, this King of Wands. What are your intentions? You see the Empress. The Empress is, higher level. Well, this could be you. Everybody here. You're growing, expanding. You're ready to. I see it. You're very ready, ready to expand in the area of love, should you want to. Some of you are calling in new soulmates. Do you want to, though? Two of Swords. I'm not going to force anything. No. I'm trying to tell you. April. Now, in your Year of the Dragon readings, we did see a lot, all the signs, as a matter of fact, heavy love messages coming in for people, starting around now, as a matter of fact. So as one cycle of your life eclipses out, a new cycle of your life begins. A new phase of life begins. King of Wands, what are your intentions? Because those are some hot intentions, let me tell you what. Some of you could play music. I mean, you could literally be a drummer. Don't have to be just because it's featured here, but I'm mentioning it because I see it. I was inspired to say it, so there we go. King of Wands. Hello. Oh, Three of Wands. Expecting? Yeah, expecting communication. Three of Wands. Do I? Do you? Two of Pentacles. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Give me an ace. 8. You are up in your head, King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag person. Doesn't have to be wherever you have fire in your chart. Strength. Oh my God. Trying to muster the courage, aren't you? You got someone in your sight. You're looking right at your person here. I see you. Oh dear, but we're overthinking how to move forward. In the meantime, it's like we wait, we do nothing. So timing, again, these delays keep happening in communication. A delay in communication. And it's a cycle with that Nine of Wands here. This particular cycle, this particular Nine of Wands and the Devil right behind that, in reverse, thankfully, but the Devil right behind this Nine of Wands is saying that the King of Cups, holy shite, we have a lot of feeling, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion that we would love, that we love someone heavy, but we refuse to open up or share what we know. It's a wounding, it's a trigger. It's something we do over and over and over again, expecting a different result. We know what we should do, but we don't. Why? Because that's how we are. Just because we're human, guys, we know what we're going to do it. It just don't. We may know what we need to do or who we need to talk to, when, but we don't. We continue to wait. Some of you needed to know that the feelings you have for someone are valid. You need to know that. They are. I mean, they are. They're real, and they're probably also worth exploring. You're going to have to decide if you're going to put yourself on the line to be vulnerable. Because that's kind of what strength is, too. It's knowing how to be vulnerable. Empress. This is the action you're going to take. Shut the front door. The Lovers again. You see, you can't make up energy like this. It's just all flowing in this direction. You're going to make the choice. Some of you literally, this is your time. This is it. This is the people that you're meant to meet, connect with, lovers from the past, even to maybe, I don't know. I mean, Two of Wands here. Okay. I don't know. That's a crossroads, maybe. Anyway, you don't just pass this kind of love up You don't just pass it by. It's too good. It's too significant. It's the love of a lifetime. So do you let it walk right by? I don't know. What are you going to do? Six of Pentacles. We got 6 energy here. You're going to give to it. Someone's going to give to you. This Taurus, Libra. Also, someone has an opinion that they actually have to give to you in some way. Or buy your love. There could also be an age difference between you and your person. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing differences, like even with the Lovers here. In both cards, there's a difference in height, whatever. But there's also like difference of culture, race. You could be drawn to a lot of blue here recently. You could be wearing more blue. But the blue and the blue bird here is about communication. It's the throat chakra, right? The Lovers make a choice, but they must speak, and they have to speak to one another. And it's also like loving in spite of your differences. There's something also about a top hat. I don't know how important a top hat is important to someone. Yeah, is that a 10-gallon hat? Okay. Okay. Judgment. Keep showing up. It's saying you're going in the right direction. If you have a nudge, they're giving you signs and clues. Okay. If you were wondering, if you should be going in a certain direction or towards a certain someone, the answer is yes. See your seeds grow. Okay. Yes. The answer is yes. 6 of Pentacles. This person may want to cook for you. There's something about food here in this connection. Are you a good cook? Okay. Oh, 8 of Wands. Focus, right? Yeah, P. Palmer, you were right. Focus. Okay, that's Artemis. Well, no. Every time I see the bow and arrow, though, I think of Artemis. So, but that's communication, right? Someone has their sights, literally their sights set on you, or you have your sights set on someone, okay? With the bow and arrow here, I'm getting Robin Hood. Robin Hood. 5 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, taking from the rich to feed the poor. How noble are you? Yeah, giving from the wealthy, the bountiful. So there's kind of a heroic spirit about this person. But are they fighting the right cause? Someone thinks they are concerning you. That's a lot of communication. But there's only one arrow there. So out of all the possible connections, communications, they've picked one. One single solid communication, one arrow that will strike true. I already know it's going to strike true because the Lovers are here. Despite all the competition and anger and jealousy and whatever the heck that is. This is going to have a very successful outcome here. June could be very significant. Gemini season, heavy Gemini in this reading today. Of course, Mercury is retrograde. Gemini's ruler, yeah. Communication goes backwards, right? So you will see a sign. I don't know exactly if they're going to communicate immediately with you. How soon? Let's see. Ooh, pay attention. Butterflies. Butterflies are significant. Specifically white ones. 10 of Cups. Shut up. Also rainbows. Rainbows. blue skies smiling at me. A lot of blue in your reading. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Wheel of Fortune. 1010. What did I tell you? You guys, those of you who've been closing out your karmic cycles, remember this love cycle for you was delayed. It was delayed because you were still playing out karmic cycles in your life. You were going through huge, and I mean huge lessons, right? Okay. Dealing with, and as you were playing, some of you still are, but as you were playing this out, yeah, your love life kind of got put on hold there, honey. I see it. I feel you. Okay. It's just, yeah. Like, where exactly were you supposed to have time for that in the midst of everything that you were going through? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't think you could tell me either, but that's closing for you. We have the world here. This cycle is literally closing. This cycle of karma. Some of you are quite literally calling in your soulmates. It's happening. Balances are happening. Give and take is happening. Communication, and it will happen quickly. Also, the 8th, right? We have the eclipse on the 8th, so pay attention. We have 8-8 here. 10-10, 8-8. Pay attention to your numbers. Heavy Pisces energy here. The Knight of Swords. You've thought about making this communication. You've been sitting on this communication. Gemini. This is happiness. Over the rainbow, happiness. Now, anytime I see the Wheel of Fortune, as I always say, I also expect to see the Tower at some point because those two energies are synonymous. They are Tower, Wheel of Fortune, and a Tower, because it could be very sudden. It tells me, too, with the Wheel of Fortune that this cycle has played out for a very long time. Some of you up to 10 years or more, right? King of Swords. Truth. There will be communication. Oh, yes. With this King of Swords. Heavy, heavy Gemini here today. Aquarian energy with the King of Swords, but that's definitely communication. Someone's made up their mind. It's like they've chosen. They've specifically made up their mind. 9 of Wands. Whoo! They're exhausted. They're exhausted. It's like they're you even are exhausted. 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. You've put up an incredible fight. You're persevering, right? The 9 of Wands, persevering through your choices, through what you want. You're decided. Oh, another 10. 10 of Swords. Yeah, putting this cycle of hurt and betrayal behind you. We have 10, 10, 10. All the 10s here. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. For some of you, are playing out a cycle where you're closing the cycle, and you're of a time in your life where you really could not trust your relationships. You couldn't trust people. Frankly, even when you had the right intentions, you couldn't trust them to do right, or for you to be able to be allowed to do right in your connections, working well with others. If you also are not working well in business right now, that's changing. It's all how you work well with others, how you're treated in relationships and groups, things of that nature. You're cultivating, you're saving now. You are really saving. You're holding back. Also, there's someone who did you very, 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 very wrong. Who's paying for that now? They're literally paying for that. Or someone who tried to do you wrong. Yes. They're suffering karma for that. I really actually don't even like to give that message, but it's here and I'm seeing it. Someone recently. Show me the world, please. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Yep, that is the cycle. That is the karmic justice here that's playing out. That's also success. More evidence of that in your dreams. You're not speaking about it, and you don't have to. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. They're very, 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 they're sorry. They're just sorry. Sorry for what they did, what they're doing, what they've done. That's not for everybody. That's kind of an aside on the message. Yeah. 9 of Wands again. Okay. We got the message. In terms of this love connection, this was the cycle that was playing out before you could engage with this. It's just what it was. All right. Justice. Some of you will have you have court cases coming up. Court cases or involvement with the law. These are also legal documents, proceedings. Some of you, this is divorce. I have to say that. Some of you, it is. And you're calling it. You're calling the injustice so that you can move into the cycle you were meant to move into, right? Some of you will have that coming up for you this month, dealing with those issues and matters from a situation that you were involved in. That's coming up. Okay. Advice, please. Move forward. Chariot. Another 7 here. The Chariot and the 6 of Wands. Time for movement. Time to go. Time to go. Set your intentions. And set your intentions also around travel, guys. I feel the need to say that every time you're getting in the car, intend your safety. Safety for you, safety for your vehicle while traveling. Ask for it. Intend it. You need to, especially during a Mercury retrograde. I tell you what, a situation I was in that involved travel, it's amazing how close energy comes to touching me, but doesn't, because I set my intentions. And I set protection for myself. Amp up your spiritual protection. I always see the Chariot too as like the Merkaba, right? It is your vehicle of ascension, the Merkaba, right? So amplify your spiritual protection with your intentions. Prepave your intentions when you go out there into the real world. Okay? You will be met with victory and success, perseverance, overcoming the obstacles. With the 6 of Wands and the Chariot, yes. Okay? And the 9 of Pentacles, independence. The 4 of Wands, the relationship you were meant to come into. Okay? Now that you've cleared this karmic debt, it's eclipsing out of your life. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Justice. Oh yeah. Those are legal contracts from the past that are now ready to merge. It's time. It's time, collective. And embrace the journey that got you here. It's beautiful. I am looking forward to seeing how this energy unfolds for us. Despite so much. Yeah. It's quite exciting. All right, guys. That was it. That was your reading. I don't have anything else to say. I appreciate you listening. Yeah, it's Fox Spirit here again. Trust your talents in changing times. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. Envision. Be the visionary. Trust yourself. You've overcome so much. You really have. Retreat and recharge, hermit mode. You're coming out of that. You've done the healing. Time to do the living now. We the living. That's a good one. Are my Ayn Rand fans? We the living. Better yet, Atlas shrugged. Shrug off the weight of the world. It's not your responsibility anymore. All right, collective. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. 122 on the time. You could be seeing that number. Check it out. Spiritual Messages 122. In the morning. No. It's 103 right now where I am. 122 on the timer. Guys, I love you. I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching. Take care.